let's explain Hasta Bandha. So I made this video because this is very important cue in yoga. And one of the characteristics of every yoga class are cues. There's just so many cues in one yoga class about the alignment, breathing, heartbeat, everything. What happens when there's so many cues is that it's hard to recognize the crucial ones more and less important ones. So by crucial ones, I mean cue that will prevent you from the injury. And Hasta lock, hand lock, or Hasta Bandha is one of the crucial signs. So in this video, I'm going to explain a few things. What is Hasta Bandha? When do we use it? And I'm going to show you correct and incorrect alignment, and then I'm going to explain why. So Hasta Bandha is the way we position our hands on the floor in order to prevent overload, and by overload, injury of your wrist and elbow and shoulder, because it's all in line. So if you're hurting your wrist, you will most likely hurt your elbow and your shoulder as well. When do we use Hasta Bandha? It's whenever our hands are on the floor, because when they are on the floor, we are supporting body weight on our hands, so we are loading them. So whenever our hands are on the floor, we should use Hasta Bandha principle. So I'm gonna go onto all fours position now to show you the alignment. So let's start natural, like you're placing your hands on the floor. We usually place our hands flat and then we kind of sink there. So because we're loading, we just sink there. And what then happens is, I'm going to exaggerate the movement now. So the base of my index finger comes up. So I'm creating kind of a cup with my hand. And the weight is kind of, my fingers are not taking much weight, but heel of my palm is taking a lot of weight. So that's incorrect Hasta Bandha. So I'm making this shape and the load is here. So now I'm going to engage Hasta Bandha. So I'm going to press the base of the index finger down so that all of my hand is on the floor. Then I'm going to kind of use the center of my hand to lift, making a little arch in my hand. And now I'm going to engage my fingers as well. So I'm going to grip my fingers. So I'm lifting the middle of my fingers and I'm pressing down top of my fingers. So this way, naturally, kind of my elbows turn to the front and I really feel strong foundation, the engagement here. So that's our Hasta Bandha. So let's explain the theory behind it. So how I see this. So let's look at our hand as an object. As an object, it has its mass and the center of the mass, center of gravity. So there's more weight at the bottom, less at the top. So the center of gravity is here in the middle of our palm. So that's the place where everything should be happening, around that place. So when you correctly activate Hasta Bandha, that means you're sucking the energy from that place up. And that's a proper alignment. There is no injury. There's a free flow of energy. But if you use incorrect alignment with our index finger lifted, we are kind of making the center of gravity more somewhere here, which is not correct. So we're not taking the energy from the right position, right location. So the flow of energy is not correct and it's going to cause the injury. So that is Hasta Bandha, and that's all for today's video. I really hope that this is a little bit clearer for you now. If not, please ask the questions in the comments, send me email, a message on Instagram, whatever. And if you are interested in advancing your practice and doing arm balances, I have a course on that. You can check everything on my website. And stay in touch. I hope I'll see you again on my channel. Namaste.